Yo, 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 it's your boy Mellowe, man. Back with another episode of I'm Just Saying, let's talk about it. Broken Mute Button Network. Please tune in, sign in, subscribe, like, and all of that, man. I want to welcome back my all the time host, all the time guest, but like, might as well be co host, my homie Kiki. Talk to the people, man.
It was good. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shout out to Rumble Ready Boxing Network, Kenny, my guys. Yo, got a lot to talk about, my guys. Got a lot to
Um,
talk about, man.
it's all right. So this week is the hot topics from last Wednesday to this Wednesday up to date. A lot of shit has happened. So what I want to do is I want to go into the distraction, the distractions. That's what I want to call the distractions of the media to the real shit that's going on in the media that a lot of people might not be paying attention to on some Diddy shit. Gotta say Diddy, man. Shout out to Diddy because you created all this fucking fuckery. But it is what it is. So let's start with this. Young Thug snitching. I live in Atlanta right now. So now we're at Atlanta. We got Snitch Nine. Even we got a snitch talking shit about a snitch. I mean, I don't know. I can't begin, but Kiki, I don't know. Just give me a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in. But give me a little bit of your opinion.
Uh, like back in the days, like yo, Atlanta rappers used to be really, really united. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Then there was some kind of division, but I was told that from what I heard, Young Thug was bringing people together. And
okay,
they had the streets on smash. That's what I heard,
okay,
and ATL and stuff like that.
right.
All this audio and stuff came out about him, pillow talk and whatever he was doing. I was like, at first, I was like, oh shit, like damn, that's crazy, da da da. Because everybody, Gunna took a lot of heat when he took his plea deal and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, matter of fact, yo, it's something bigger than this. It's something bigger than this. Like, how is shit like this getting leaked? You understand what I'm saying? And what's its purpose? You understand what I'm saying? It's to cause more division in Atlanta, have more young people killing each other.
Now, so let me say
That's the
this.
thing. So
So
it's like,
no,
okay, cool. And I did see a video with Young Thug walking into a building. I believe he's with a female. And little baby was right there on the wall. It wasn't they looked at each other and the baby was like, all right, he just acknowledged them and it was just that's it.
right.
I mean, I like shit like that though. You know what I'm saying? It's still but you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta kill each other. You ain't gotta you don't fuck with
I
you don't fuck with somebody, you don't fuck with them.
I agree. I agree. So I agree with that. That's the logical way that I feel like people should be looking at it. I mean, to look more, be objective, and try to figure out and understand the reasons why those type of things are being put out there for the media. So I definitely understand that. I definitely agree with it. But I gotta take it to the factuality, the facts. I don't know factuality the word, but you get what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
What the fact that he came out so hard body on Gunna about him just agreeing and saying yes ma'am and taking that plea when those tapes came out, the fact that he's on record. I mean, everybody's been listening to him for the past week. That's why this is hot topic, so I don't gotta show none of that shit, but everybody heard that's Young Gunna. I mean, that's Young Thug in talking to police officers saying, when I mini quote or whatever they're paraphrasing, but basically like, I'll tell y'all whatever y'all want to hear. Just I don't want it to get out to the people that I'm telling y'all. But I speak on it. Then he said, I don't know. They said so and so might have shot the bus. I don't know it's true because I don't want to mess up y'all investigation or nothing like that. But that's what I heard. But I can't say it's true. Don't all of these things sound like the textbook? Not all Gunna said was yes, ma'am.
Man, these
He
dudes
went into detail.
bro, let me tell you something, man. These dudes be so fucking high off drugs and shit like that. Come on, man.
Is
These
that
dudes
an excuse for
saying
snitching?
and
Being
these
high on drugs is an
and
excuse for snitching?
these
I was high, so I just told on my homies.
huh?
I said, is that an excuse for snitching? I was high, so I just told on my homies.
Factual what I'm saying. These dudes be going off a lean, off all kinds of drugs and drinking that, living that lifestyle. These dudes is like number one. If you don't indulge in certain things, you're gonna be shocked. This is why 50 Cent said he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. He said
Right.
because
Because
he
you
can't be
invite them spirits in. When you
but
indulge in those type of things, you invite.
it's certain things, these dudes all suffering from withdrawals and all kinds of shit that they be going on in that whole industry. Them dudes ain't trying to be in jail. Ain't nobody trying to be in jail, man. How did how
True.
how did Mel Matrix get home so early? I'm still trying to figure that out.
This is okay. So that's another good point. So once you get behind that wall and you dealing with these industry people, so the powers that be behind that, they want to push a gimmick. They want to push a lifestyle. They want to push something that they promote them out there to push. And then when the shit hits the fan, then you have to try to protect yourself. You trying to protect yourself, but now you're in the camera. Now you're in the view of the masses. So now you have to either defend yourself or portray with along with the agenda. So at first it was a no snitching agenda in the beginning of hip hop. You remember that, kill all rats and all of that. Shout out to Fat Joe and the Terror Squad, like kill all rats and all that. Now it turns into, well, it's okay if I snitch because I only snitched in this type of way. I snitched like this. I ain't snitched like that. You black like these, but not a black like that.
Yo,
How does that work? How does that work?
that no snitching shit is bullshit. It's whoever made that no snitching up genius, because that's the shit that people fall for all the time. Dating, not even dating back to our street shit, dating back to the fucking mob. Okay, you had dudes like Sammy the Bull. Oh, come on, John Gotti, he held it
I
down, but you had dudes like with the it be the muscle, the dudes that be putting in the work, be the ones cheating. And these dudes probably feel like, you know what, yo, ain't no listen, man. Dead or in jail, that's the streets for you. Point blank, period.
I agree. I agree. I agree with that to the
They,
point. But
the
no,
gang
go.
stay away from it. That non-snitching shit, snitch being told on come with the game, and people don't understand that.
Nah, definitely because also, I mean, hateration comes with the game. If somebody, but see, that's the crabs in the bucket. No disaffection to the team, but that's the crabs in the bucket mentality. Like once you see somebody up, everybody always want to get what the nigga on top gonna get, especially in the hood. And we know this. If you shining, why can't I eat? If you eating, I need to eat. And if you don't want to help me eat like you eat, I want to be that top dog. I want to be that nigga. So what I'm saying is with this young thug shit, it wasn't that type of situation. The type of situation was they was all doing criminal activities together allegedly, this is the allegedly. If this is what everybody was doing, if you the boss,
Everybody,
if you the boss, if you the boss, if you the boss of the gang, you gonna turn into Nino Brown? If y'all take me down, everybody going with me, because that's basically what he did. That's
but that's
basically,
not just his. That's everybody's story. Then the
I
pop.
get it, but it's being portrayed. I know that's everybody. It's happened a million times that we don't see on TV. That
So
is
why
true.
don't learn from other niggas' mistakes?
You said what now? Say it again.
Our niggas don't learn from other niggas' mistakes.
Because everybody's still trying to be that top dog. That everybody's still trying to be that. Everybody, there's somebody right now that's thinking that they're gonna take Young Thug
Just
place. And or if anything, again, because you know I go to my conspiracies, he's gonna basically he's just just doing his humiliation ritual. He's gonna come back out on top on anyway. All he had to do was sit in jail. That's a part of humiliation rituals. You gotta be in the darkness before
when he
you come to
wore
rebirth.
that was crazy. When he wore the dress, that was crazy.
Come on, man. This nigga wearing tight. He playing basketball in tights and shit. Niggas don't do that. But you trying to promote. You trying to promote an agenda. So what I'm saying is that turn their hair blonde and all that type of shit. To me personally, in my opinion, this was a part of his humiliation ritual. This is a part of him. So that way, when he come home, he gonna be on T-Mobile commercials. He gonna be in, cooking with Martha Stewart and shit. He
Um,
gonna be one of them type of niggas. Like, you
um,
dig what I'm saying?
listen,
Because right now he pleading his case. I seen some other shit today. He pleading his case like, oh, he bought Gunner Homes. He put money in. I'm not saying he didn't do it, but now he's defending the fact of while
no,
he's snitching, and in the meantime he's bringing out other people's business, little baby business. He's dry snitching on everybody.
all right, cool. Now check this out, though, right? Audio of him come out saying shit, right? He running his mouth, right?
Mhm.
Shit come out, he just boom, 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 right?
Dry
So
snitching. He dry snitching like a motherfucker
so now, even when that come out, right? Why this nigga still running his fucking mouth though?
because he
Why
has to.
man with this?
because
This
he has to. That's a part of
end of
his
the day,
humiliation ritual. He has to get through this shit.
be a straight up. You know what? Yeah, I was pillow talking because I felt some kind of way. I was in my bag. Boom. That's it. Real nigga shit.
But he's
Why
not
he
saying that. But he's not saying that. What he's doing is calling other niggas snitches. He's playing a part. He's playing a role to get
he
to
rap
get his
too? But
gifts.
that's listen. Listen. Let me tell you something, man. That whole listen. Them niggas. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You this niggas be playing checkers in the streets, and these niggas.
No, in the streets, these niggas playing chess. What I mean by these niggas, I'm talking about the powers that be, the fucking people behind him, the niggas who signing his checks, the niggas who helped him buy them houses while he's wearing them chains. Them niggas, them white people, them Jewish people that
Yeah.
control that shit, them
One.
niggas is the niggas that tell him say this or your ass is going back to prison.
My thing is this though. Them same very people who support him, who's the machine behind him, right? Know what he raps about, know his lifestyle, right?
And they put that
How,
and they put that in his probation, his parole, didn't
how
they?
they never end up in Ricos?
Yeah, because they not the ones who's saying the shit publicly. They not the face of the shit.
They're,
They know what they
they
doing.
they marketed.
They put that face up there. The face that they want to, the face of the people that they want to influence, that the people that they want to influence is going to pay attention to. And he's the shiny, flashy nigga. And he also tried to get niggas to, matter of fact, it worked. Cause I don't know, like I'll be posing this shit, I'll be seeing this shit. It's niggas wearing tights and dresses and shit, fashion this shit like it's fucking, like it's cool, it's clean. Like this is what real niggas do. Niggas kill niggas with dresses on. Niggas with skirts and niggas is fly and it's all good. They paint their nails. They do all this type of shit. Now this is again this uh,
Old video with Drake painted, nails painted, and wearing pins in
that
his
was the
shit.
beginning. That was the beginning though. They trying to normalize it. So what I'm saying is that I feel like this is just a part. This is a part of them trying to normalize. Now I feel like they're trying to normalize snitching, which is against the black community, against the hood, trying to turn the hood against each other. You dig what
Man,
I'm saying? Because I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that
let, let
it's.
me
Wait,
say, good,
let me just say this.
good.
Listen, if someone like you had said earlier, my nigga, in terms of the situation, if you a civilian, and you know if some harm is done to your family, friends, or close to you, yeah, that's what the police are there for. That's what the police are for, right? That's to protect your family, your home, your well-being. You a civilian, you just trying to live your life, live on that regular check to check. But if you claim to be out there in the streets, if you active, if you claim you out there in the street, you active, you live by a different code. I don't want to hear you trying to live by civilian codes.
Let me
You
tell
can't
you,
be living by you
like,
can't serve two masters, my nigga. You
let
can't
me
serve two
tell
masters.
you again, right?
Go ahead.
Most of these dudes that be snitching, motherfuckers be surprised and niggas be snitching because the niggas that end up snitching be real niggas. True or false, right?
True.
But it
True.
comes to a point where a real nigga be like, yo, he did this so much work. He don't give a fuck about what none of y'all niggas think. Straight up. He don't give a fuck about what, if a nigga feels some kind of way, do something about it. That's the type of mindset that a real nigga gonna have too. That's
True.
the shit that a lot of people don't understand. A
Touche.
street always become a civilian. He could always change his life around.
Mm,
Always. Yeah,
that's a good
I
point.
snitch, but y'all niggas gonna respect me. What's up?
Because you know I
That's
murder
why
your ass.
Alpo came home and everybody was calling him. He took pictures with a lot of them people. Wasn't this the same dude that was saying, yo, hey, how you doing? Yeah, because they know don't play
But,
with him.
but then what happened to that boy?
Over a female, but yeah, what happened to that boy? Let's talk about it. Tell me, did you see any blood splat on that boy?
Nah,
Show me
you was telling me.
the man had a white tee on. Where the blood at, bro?
So
Show
that
me
goes. So that
blood
goes.
splatter on his inside his vehicle. Because matter of fact, yo, his vehicle was right at the what was that? What is that? The 32nd precinct right there on
Yeah,
135th.
the 3-2. Yeah, on 35th. No, no,
It's
yeah. No,
right
no.
there.
The
I ain't
three
seen
five,
no
nigga. The
blood,
three
no
five.
nothing. I ain't seen no funeral, no nothing.
So again, so that goes to the conspiracy theory. I mean, that goes to the type of fact that like
He was
Tupac is still alive type shit.
he was supposed to have been in witness protection.
Yeah, and then he came out of witness protection against, you know, federal what's the word I'm looking for? Say they better judgment. He came out to come out and floss.
all
You
I'm
can't.
saying,
He came out the floor. Let me ask you this, real nigga shit. Do you think he came out because of how much he was being played after paid in full, after all the documentaries, after all of that type of shit? When he came home, he didn't want some shine. You can't. You don't think that he was going to look for shine? Not necessarily just being a real nigga, but like I came home, and if he got that same narcissistic mentality, that nigga, I'm untouchable, nigga, I'm Alpo. I came home. That like so now niggas
I,
love me in Harlem. It could have been more. He overplayed his motherfucking stance, and somebody that really felt some type of way that he might have affected their family decided to take his ass out.
nah, that man
Is
was
that
smart.
not possible? Is that not plausible?
I mean, anything is possible, but this, watching his interviews and stuff like that, he was no dummy. Dude was a smart dude. Dude.
Agree.
And
So I'm saying, but I mean, you got to go to like Frank Lucas. Then though, we all seen that movie. So he was a smart dude, and he chose to snitch, and he lived to die of natural causes.
guess
So
what?
I get it. It's a
They made a
possibility.
movie about him too. He got paid. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah, he got paid. So again, this is how the industry always taps into real nigga life. How they
Uh,
grab people,
let
they
me ask,
grab niggas from real nigga life
now let me
and
ask
put it on screen.
let me ask you this question, right?
Yeah,
Me and you go do a robbery, right?
right,
Do a robbery, right?
right.
Somebody get killed on at the robbery, right?
We all murder.
No, 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 no. Get killed at the robbery, right?
Mhm,
You drop the gun, I pick it up. Cops lock me up. They charge me for the body that you caught.
mhm.
Do I hold it down? Am I supposed to hold it down?
Yeah,
I'm supposed to hold it down?
but you supposed to hold it down in the sense of after me and you have a conversation.
Uh,
So now all right. So let me answer your question. So let me answer how I would handle that situation. I'm gonna answer your question fully. If it was me, I bodied the nigga. We was together. I dropped the gun. I got away. You happen to get. I don't know why you would pick the gun up, but or however they put you to the gun instead of me.
mhm.
Boom. Now forensics. I'm speaking reality. Forensics wise, my prints will be on the gun too. So now both of our prints is on that gun. But you know that you didn't shoot him. I did it. You hit my line, my nigga. They got me. However the play, because it's not gonna be on the phone on the jail. I'm trying to keep it funky. Like if you talk on the phone in jail, that's just dumb. So however we communicate through a kite or however, I will come to you. Me personally, I'll be like, yo, look, how can we figure this shit out? Figure a way out. If we cannot figure a way out,
Uh,
let's see if we can finagle some double. I'm gonna take my L. I'm not gonna let you rot. I'm not a nigga that would
uh,
let you rot. If
so,
I
so
did it and we was doing it together, I wouldn't let you rot. So obviously I would do some jail time too, but I wouldn't want you to just go, yo, he did everything. Let me go.
let me say this though. All right, so that's what makes me different, right? If if you my man's and you got locked up, if I killed the nigga, right,
But
and
we
we
did
run
the robbery together and
no,
circumstances happen.
the gun and you picked it up, right?
Right.
I know I bodied the nigga, right? So now you sitting in jail. You know what I'm saying? For me, I will feel fucked up. You
Right.
understand?
I agree.
You my man, you sitting in there at the end of the day, like I'm just different. Like I wouldn't even like, yo, bro, I would end up I'm the knowing me the type of person I am, I would feel fucked up for my man like being away from his family for some shit I did. Even though we agreed to go on that, but I will feel fucked up. Just knowing I'm in my bed every night with my family,
And
knowing
he not.
I body something and my man sitting in there. I
You're
would
right.
turn myself in.
Nah,
That's
so look, this is what I'm
that's me.
saying. No, I would turn. So that's what I'm trying to say. I would turn myself in. You feel me? I would not let that shit sit on you. I wouldn't just be like, I bet, nigga, deal with it. Nah, I'm gonna go in and say we was involved. I would try to work something out. Regardless, I'm gonna do my shit. And if it boiled down, because you gotta work through the court system. That's what these crackers do. That's how they work through the system. You feel what
I
I'm saying? They
so
work the system, but I would work the system together. I would never let you. I would never let nobody fall from on my
I
sword. I
thought
would never let nobody fall on my
that-
sword.
so what's your thoughts on Deuce said be like, nah, he got caught with it. Fuck it. He gonna do that. So
Nah,
what's your
that's fucked up.
that?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And if you do some type of shit like that, then yeah, a nigga in jail would have some animosity. Like I said when we was talking about the Nicky Barnes shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, earlier with the Nicky Barnes shit. You feel me? They had a code. He was willing to sit down. But then you riding around with my bitch and you acting like I'm not sitting here doing this time for you,
They riding
doing this
around
time for
with his wife, not his wife.
his wife. His wife. So you
All right?
so there
And they
there are
they
there
all
are
they
extreme
all they all
circumstances.
oh, I'm sorry, oath. Not to mess with each other's wives or anything like that. So here
Right,
y'all go, y'all curving him while he in jail. You riding around with his girl,
right.
and where's the lawyer?
And that's what I'm saying. So each situation. So I agree. Look, so I say that each situation is different. Each circumstance is different. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is all out snitching is all out snitching. If there was some type of details involved, then yeah, you got to look at it clearly. What I'm saying
All
is, far as I've seen, there hasn't been no street situations like that in terms of this Young Thug shit.
right, so
It
let me tell
sounds
you.
like gossip shit. It sounds like gossip girl shit. Like, oh, you get me, I'm gonna get you back type shit. But he's doing it. He's airing out other people's dirty laundry that don't even got nothing to do with it.
I,
With the little baby shit, with the QP4 shit, or whoever them niggas is. Like, he fucking up record labels. He's coming out talking shit about people that don't even got nothing to do with the
I,
actual case. That's
hear me.
snitching.
When you understand that there's no like, why do people expect loyalty when everybody's in survival mode? That's all the streets is. Everybody in survival mode. Like, what? Why do y'all expect loyalty from that? Like, I don't understand that.
But look, it's not necessarily about that. It's like,
To nobody but themselves, man.
but look, it's about the fact of, and this is what happens in the streets because everybody is for themselves in the streets. But when you bomb, it's I guess honor amongst thieves, which we know there is none of. But I mean, but that's another cliche that people say all the time, right? So what I'm
Nigga,
saying
90%
is
of the
that look, you my
95
man's, you my
get
man's,
killed
right?
by
Look,
somebody they know. 95% of niggas gotta get killed or killed by somebody they know. Okay, either
I'm
somebody
not
they
gonna say 95 though.
they
You look that up, 95%,
I,
95%,
I being all right. I say 90. I would say
90.
90. The same nigga like most of the time, most dudes that get killed is killed. They're killed by somebody they know, man. And that's the streets for you, man.
I would say 75. I
Still
would say
high,
75. You know
still
why I would say
high.
75? Why? The
75
only
out
reason
of
I would
what?
say 75%
Still high.
because that 25%, like there is like you can't the same way I would say about
Ain't no
police
law.
officers. The same way I would say about police officers. The police officers that are just really trying to do their job. But the other 75 is corrupt. I would say that same thing about street niggas. 75% of them will probably turn on their own mother. But there is that 25% that go into this shit like, yo, I'm just doing this for this. And this is what, and if I build a bond with somebody, if I build a loyalty with somebody, I believe in this loyalty. You dig what I'm saying? I can name people like that in my life. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is it goes on the character of the person, but also it goes on the initiative and what they following or the narrative that they following. And I feel like the narrative that's being pushed to normalize this type of fuckery. Because not just the not just the no snitching. If I see somebody kill a baby, if I know a pedophile nigga, I'm calling the police ASAP Rocky. Like if I see somebody, if somebody fucking run into my house and kicking my door and they kill my I'm snitching. I'm
Bro, I'm
snitching, right?
if I'm standing in front of my building, if I don't give a fuck who I'm with, a relative, friend, and they decide to do some dumbass shit, and they see somebody walking by with some juice, like, I'm about to get to you. Better get that nigga across the street, cause nigga, if some shit go down here in front of me, nigga, I'm
But then
telling
you walk, yeah. So you walk away.
you,
You
never
walk
stay
away.
away from the people who I love and I
So
care
look,
about.
look. So let me ask you this. Nah. All right, King, back.
Never
So look,
hit
let me
me.
ask you this.
I'm
All
like,
right,
listen, tell me, nah, you weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to hold what down? Fuck out of
Kiki.
it. What you gonna
All right,
do?
so look. So
That's
like, me and you, we chilling on 25th on my block. We chilling on 25th and Broadway. We just standing there, just kicking it, talking the shit. I see a nigga that I got beef with. You don't even know. You have no clue about what's going on. We just carrying the conversation. We talking. I decide I see this nigga. I ain't got no time to tell you nothing. My shit is it's on site. I know he on. I know what type of time that nigga on. I'm on the same type of time. Something happened, homie gone. Boom, we both scatter, we get away. Now the police is investigating. I didn't include you or nothing, but the police call your phone and they say, were you there Did you see what happened? Because we were told that you were standing in the vicinity, and when this so happened, and we think it's your homie, were you there? Did you do it? Did you see? I mean, not did you do it, but did you see him? Because if you don't tell us, then we could just say you're accomplice because now you're aiding and abetting and you're embedding and impeding the investigation. What do
Y'all
you
get
do?
how y'all get my number? Who? How y'all get my number? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Correct response. Now, well, so let me ask this. So let me tweak it a little bit. But you also have open cases. You got open cases for some other shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. But they looking at your ass for some other shit. So they like, hey, we know you know him, but we already got this, that, and the third on you. But if you let us know what happened when you was there, we could throw that away. Were you there? What happened with that situation? Because if you tell us what happened with that situation, your situation could go away.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Now, that's the no snitching. This nigga's out there dry snitching when they asking him them type of
No,
questions.
all about shutting the fuck up when you talk to the police and say
So he
bare
should
minimum.
have shut the fuck up. That's my point.
Huh? Huh?
I
Play
said
dumb. What? Huh? Let them work.
that's what he should have did. Not just don't let nobody know. You can talk to me, but I'll let you know.
I watched the interview with I said Slim Thug. I'm sorry, Young
I'm
Thug.
talking about Young Thug.
That's what I'm saying. I was watching a video of Young Thug, and he was saying the reason the female officer that was a female officer he was trying to riz, and he was just front. This is what he said.
I know I seen it.
All right, so you right. So he's saying he was trying to more so trying to riz her. Yo, I'll give you a number, and we got you can call me later night, ask me anything you want. Like he said, he was trying to riz her. I don't know. Them dudes be all kinds of they live that
So why
lifestyle.
you ain't gotta say it on paper? Just don't tell nobody. I'll tell you what you want. If you want to know
But
anything about anybody, you can call me. Just call me.
but my
But just
thing is
don't.
sitting on that
He
couch
said,
and
if you want to know, I don't care if he was looking at the month. Why
but
would
that
you say anything you want to know about anybody else? You just all you got to do is call me. Those are his words. If you
yo.
want to know anything about anybody else, just call me. Not if you want to hang up, we can go out for dinner and we could talk.
And he was saying like real street niggas will understand what he was trying to do, and niggas that's not really street would take that and run with it.
Real street niggas don't wear dresses and tights.
But hope we hear that though, right? But he had a whole bunch of real street niggas around him. Nobody
I,
ain't tell that nigga. Nobody ain't get that nigga no. Nobody ain't get that nigga no fade
so
for that.
what? So get, but guess what? He protected. That's what I'm saying. That's why the nigga snitch nine. The nigga snitch nine came out because Young Thug said he was like, nah. I'm saying that was a mistake. He also said that it was a mistake. It was a mistake the way I said it. And nigga snitch nine said, well, shit. Everything I said was a mistake then. Like, how can you can't guarantee you can't serve both sides, my nigga. Cause snitch nine, I don't give a fuck, nigga. We from Harlem, we from up top, nigga. We all know that's snitch nine. Ain't nobody fucking with that nigga. That nigga was used. He was a puppet by the gang. That's
And
what happened to that man.
New York City and performed in the projects, all kinds of shit, man. These snitches ain't hot. These niggas ain't getting found in abandoned buildings no more, bro. Times change. You know what they say now? Oh, that motherfucker told don't fuck with that motherfucker. Next
Cause he
mention
got the police behind him. Cause he got a fucking
a
SWAT
week
team.
later, and a week later, 2 weeks later, motherfuckers be smoking with each other and shit. Come on, man. Come on, man.
So I get so look, so
That
I can
that
say that. I can honestly say, cuz real nigga shit. I can honestly say,
shit, that street shit is no loyalty in the streets,
I
man.
agree. I agree. I
There's
feel you.
when everybody's in survival mode. Most dudes that get killed by most of the time, and you can agree, it's about somebody they know. Nigga line you up or pull a trigger himself, right? And be there
Yeah.
kissing kids, hugging your kids, your family, your moms. It's like that. How many times
Yeah.
over? Just think about it back to the mob days, right?
Right.
Niggas under bosses is getting people knocked off because they want to be the man. They want to be the man. They want to be the come on. They want to be the men. They want to be made men.
Yeah.
They want to be made men.
Now
Come
you
on.
right. I'm not knocking what you're saying,
It's
cuz at all. I hear you.
Italians shit, organized crime. We just the street niggas, you know what I'm saying? Organized crime is different from street nigga shit. It
I
was no
agree.
with that. It could be me and you. We could be in business together, right? And I could be like, yo, I'm you the underboss, so I'm the made man. I'd be like, yo, yo, we can make $1 million a day if we bring drugs into this shit. You start selling mad weed. Listen, I don't want to fuck with no weed. I don't want to sell that shit. Cool. But you got people who gonna connect ready to make money every day. Nigga, you will line me up, get me out the way because you become the main. But that's how it is, though. And this has been
No,
like
no,
that.
but yeah, okay. I mean, I feel you. I feel that is how it happens. But I mean, but that automatically has to be what's in that person's heart, though. You feel me? That person's animosity, that person's ambition, that person's envy, that person's envy. So look, what I'm trying to say is every human being has that. Every human being has that type of person, or some people just want to be where they at. Like, you think what I'm saying? Like, you right. Some people want to be that nigga. They idolize being the boss. So they only working for the boss because they see themselves being the boss again. Which is in every line of work, even from the streets to fucking the fucking the stockbrokers. Like, you feel me? Everybody, that's human nature. Everybody, certain people have the personality of wanting to be the boss, and they get close to a boss so that way they can get it and they will do it. But other people understand the system. Other people understand, like, boom, this is what it is. This is how I'm working for this. This is how other people want certain things out of that. And some people have loyalty. Some people have morals. Some people have standards. Some people have like what they will and won't do. Now, if you have an ambition to gain this, like me personally, like, you feel me? I was active, I'm inactive right now, but I'm not a civilian. So like, but I don't move. I don't. My mentality is I ain't never had to be the king. I ain't need to be the ruler. But I understand the system that I'm in. I
I,
understand. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Now, if you got better ambitions to be bigger and better, there's different certain ways to go about it. Either you get close to the boss and try to take his head off, or like the kings and the queens used to do. If my brother is up to be the fucking emperor and I'm second up, I'm gonna kill my brother. That's a mentality. That's mankind. That's human nature. Human nature, right? You feel me? So that can be put in every situation: business, gang ties, kings and fucking queens, and hierarchies and shit like that. That's just human nature. I'm saying, when can we point out the fact of what you did is fucked up, my nigga, and you can't explain it? What you did is fucked up, and you can't just excuse it away by they did it too, they did it too, they did it too, they did it too. That means you don't stand on nothing. That means you're not your own fucking man. That means you're not your own fucking person, nigga. You a follower. So why was you the boss in the first place? You understand what I'm saying?
nigga, you could be 6ix9ine was the boss when he
That
was
nigga
that
wasn't no boss. He was a puppet. You stupid. That nigga never was
boss.
gang. That nigga was never gang. That nigga was never gang. You know it. I know it. That nigga was never gang. That nigga was never gang,
Uh,
nigga.
man, he was the mascot for it, right?
Mascot is different again. How football players and everybody treat their mascot. Go get
Uh,
my water, get my towels, wash my shit, do that shit, and make us look good while you out there dancing around in a fucking costume, nigga.
and getting exploited, right?
Come on, cuz. Like, come on. Like, I get what you're saying, my nigga. Like, I really, truly, honestly, this is all objectivity. Like, I definitely understand, my nigga. I would, that no snitching shit, it is bullshit. When it comes to, like, if you a civilian, when it comes to life, and when it comes to, like, if you not, nigga, you trying to harm me, you trying to do something to me, I have to do whatever, use the devices that I have, the power that I have, the things that I have to save my family, save myself.
Uh,
Yes.
uh,
But if nigga, if I know I just killed a nigga yesterday, nigga, I'm expecting niggas trying to kill me. They trying to come at me, so I'm not gonna go out there and try to tell on what everybody else did. That's sucker shit. That's sucker shit. And then you dry snitching on niggas that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. This nigga could probably pull up. This nigga got more money on me, nigga. I'm in Atlanta. This nigga probably pull up on me whenever he want and AK my house to fuck up with nothing, and nobody would blink an eye. The point is that the fact that you have that type of power, why not use it to empower instead of doing ignorant shit with it?
I
Move the
mean,
right way. Like, and I'll say this shit, one more thing, just to make an example. I say this shit about when it came to the Bobby Smurder shit. You feel what I'm saying? When it came to that, like, there's no reason he should have been in that car with all them fucking guns when you paying for all of these other niggas and all these other separate cars. Them niggas should have had it because y'all should have respected the boss that's making the money. The nigga who's helping y'all niggas out. Why all the guns and the drugs in y'all car? So that way when y'all get arrested, I can bail y'all out because I'm the boss. I'm the nigga doing it. That's how it's supposed to move. Niggas need to know how to play their position.
me tell you something, man.
Go ahead, run it. All right, go ahead, Kiki. All right, go ahead.
Real, I'm just say this, man. Real bosses bring people together, man. Listen, I don't. Let me tell you something. If I'm in the drug game, I would know that the drug game, like the streets, is only temporary. B. You
Fact.
can't go your whole life thinking you a street nigga. Only death or a prison gonna come with that shit. 95% of the time, motherfucker gonna tell on you. Okay, that shit. We see this shit
Danny
happening
K,
over
my
and
fault. Good.
over.
Danny K, welcome, welcome, welcome. My fault. I
What's
want you to
good?
keep
What's
going after
good,
this,
y'all?
Kiki. I
I'm
just see
just
you tune
sliding
in.
in. Tardy to the party, man. I'm sliding in, though, broski. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
already.
man.
All right, let Kiki finish. Then we gonna let you go ahead, Kiki.
Yes, sir.
I mean, mother, man, the streets ain't the streets, man.
Or the streets ain't what they perceive it to be. What they try to portray it to be in the media. In the
Let me ask you
media,
a question right now. Then, all right, cool.
go ahead.
All right, walking with your man's.
Right.
The man get out of line, body something, boom, you walk away. Cops
Mm-hmm.
pick you, see you leaving from the scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Offer you 20 years. You saying you ain't do it, so give us the guy who did it.
Mm-hmm.
20 years. You got kids, right? So who are you
Do they
more?
have evidence
Who?
on
No,
me?
no, no, no. Who are you more loyal to?
I'm loyal to my
Your
kids.
kid
I'm loyal to my
or your
kids.
man?
I'm loyal to my kids.
All right.
But
So you gonna
so
give
now
them
what
up?
I'm saying is though, but the mans that I'm with, so
So you gonna
this is
give
what I'm
them up?
saying. What happened? Would
You
I
gonna
give
give
them up?
them up?
No, but I would. But they couldn't charge me for the murder.
Nah, you getting too technical with the simple shit. They gonna give you 20 years. Okay, keep you away from your kids. But if you give them your man up, you going home. Who are you loyal to? Your kids or your
That's
man's?
of course I'm loyal to my kids. That's a good question, my G. And I'm glad I ain't never been in that situation. I'm
Nigga,
gonna keep it
it's a
funky
real
with you.
question.
No, no, I
What's
said it's a
on
good
you?
question. I said it's a good question. And honestly, I've never been in that exact situation in no so I'm loyal to my kids. But I can't say that. I honestly can't say that I would just be like, nah, he did it. I can't say that I would do that. I would try to find any other way to like muddy the water or something. I know I'm going to jail for something. Put it like this: I wouldn't expect if I was in that situation, I wouldn't expect to be free, but I would hope it wouldn't be 20 years.
Can I
Listen,
But
chime in on that one?
yeah, but
go
yeah, so no, boom.
ahead.
So now Danny K, he is from Atlanta. That's the reason why I wanted him on this show tonight, and he
A-Town,
know
you
more
did.
about this. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? We both in the A, but he's from here.
Shout out
So
to the A.
eh,
Yes, sir. Yes,
yo,
sir.
Danny K, cars over culture, man. Let him know who you is
Oh, yeah,
again.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Put it
Ain't
in.
nothing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to it, bro. Cars over culture, man. You know, I do my cars over culture thing. Check the YouTube, all of that stuff. We could put that in the links and stuff like that. But I really wanna chop it up about, because this was a topic I wanted to be here to talk with y'all about for real. Because we got, different cities out here, but definitely just to speak on behalf of, I'm not defending anything, but I would love to speak on behalf of Atlanta with a
All
lot
Yeah.
of
right,
different shit.
cool.
But first, let me say about the whole who you loyal to. Great question.
Who
Great
you
question, Kiki,
who,
because
who you loyal to, brother?
that's when it boiled down to it.
Right.
I see a big percentage of the game holding the next person, holding the next nigga to the standard of, hey man, this is what you got to do in this situation, right? A lot of fingers get pointed when niggas come home
Mm.
to their kids. A lot of fingers get pointed. A lot of people get exiled. Because street code does apply. Yes, if you live in the street life. But the crazy part about what this street code shit is dead. Because where the real niggas at? Out of everybody that's been indicted, not just Atlanta, because I know they're gonna push the narrative that Atlanta, da da da. But look, man, we can go across any city that anybody want to claim is real, whatever. It's a story in every hood.
New
Everybody got the person.
York, plenty stories, brother. Plenty.
Yes, yes, sir. And I say, you supposed to be thinking that before do. I would say this. I wouldn't snitch.
Say
But
that.
I'm gonna have that thought in my head. Can I do the 20 years before going to do the crime? I'm not gonna go do a crime and then double back and then be like, all right, I love my kids. I love my kids
My
anyway, but if
God.
I'm going to ride tonight, I'm already
You already
swallowing the
told.
pill
You already
that
said
I may
fuck your
not see my
kids.
kids for 20 years if it's that serious. If I feel like somebody shot my dog,
That's,
20
that's a
years,
good
this
fucking
is street,
point.
this is the street code. This is how it's supposed to go. This is how it's supposed. I ain't saying it goes this
Y'all
way,
listen to
but this
my
is how it's
question.
supposed to go. You go
Did
ride. You
y'all
go
listen
handle
to
that
my
business. You go
question?
do that drill. And if it goes bad, you don't snitch on niggas and you do the time because you already told yourself, I'm probably gonna do this time. If you ain't willing to have a conversation with yourself about a crime, you shouldn't be going to do it. You
If
should have
it's
had your ass
your
at
man,
the
that's
house. This
something
shit not for
different.
you.
But if you walking with your man and he do some shit and y'all run and you get
But you
caught,
but you should know your mans though. You know the type of time your mans is
Right.
on
now
though.
you can't
You know the
listen.
type of nigga you walking with, right? You know
You
the type of nigga you walking
somebody,
with.
bro. You can't predict
Like
what
I'm gonna
somebody.
tell you, look, I'm gonna
He
give you an
right. You
example.
can't predict what the nigga gonna do because
No,
you know
no,
what?
no.
A
But
lot
you
of
know the
real
type
niggas
of,
is
but you know the
folding.
type of people, you know the type of company that you keep though. You know the
Yeah.
company that you keep. You know the niggas that you hang around with. So I'm gonna keep it funky. Like I know niggas that I chill with. My nigga Beast. I know for a fact when I rock with this
Yeah,
nigga, if I
yeah.
move around with
Like,
this nigga,
simple.
what's that?
Good.
Look, what I know for a fact, when I'm dealing with my brother, I know for a fact, nigga, anything is liable to happen. I'm out here in the streets because the person that I'm walking with. So if I'm with this nigga and some shake off, or I also get the vibe, I let the nigga know, like, I see how you rocking tonight, nigga. I'm not going. I'm not chilling. I see the
Mhm.
move. That's the
Are you?
responsibility of you knowing the niggas that you surround. Birds of a feather, my nigga. If you chilling with killers, somebody gonna get killed. So you shouldn't be hanging out with them.
Are you? Listen. Are you staying away from your kids for 20 years? Or are you giving your man a pass?
I
What you
wouldn't
going?
be in the position. I wouldn't be in that position. That's my answer.
Who are you loyal to? Your
I'm loyal to
peoples?
my kids, so I wouldn't put myself in a position. If I'm loyal to my kids, I'm not going. Which is right now the reason why I don't be in the streets
That
because
see,
I'm loyal
that's
to my
the that's the that's
grandkids.
the that's the valid point.
I'm loyal
Is
to my
that
grandkids,
hey,
so I know
I'm
for a
at the
fact I don't
crib.
hang around with certain people that I used to hang around with because I know something could pop off. So yes,
Right.
so that's my answer. I wouldn't even put myself in a situation.
That's growth.
That's my personal answer.
I can respect that. I
That's
can respect
that's
that
that's
answer.
that's real.
But if now I could say now maybe it's a birthday party and the homie is over and something happened, wasn't expecting it, and it should happen, right? Some let's say just an offset situation. I would expect that homie to stand up for his shit because that's the type of niggas I try to hang around. That's the type of niggas that I want to be around. And if he wasn't, I might have to take that decision because that means you don't give a fuck about my kids. And if you was my
Yeah.
homie, if you was my man's like that, you would be already telling me, my bad. I fucked up cause this shit is on me. Let me just try to I gotta work this shit
So
out. But
tell 'em-
huh?
you would tell on them.
I would I wouldn't
Yes
again.
or no question.
Hey Kiki, he out for blood today, bro.
Keep me out for blood, cuz.
Hey, he's out for blood. He's doubling
Nah, let me
down,
stop.
bro.
Let me stop putting him in a hot seat. Let me stop doing that.
Would you tell him? Would
Let me
you tell
stop
him?
doing that shit.
Would
Huh?
you tell on him? Would you tell same situation? Would you
Yup.
do it?
Yup.
That's why I fucks with you, Kiki. That's why I fucks
Oh,
with you.
and look, and what? And who gonna do something about it?
Let
Respect
me
it.
say this. Let me say
But you
this.
a fucking
I
civilian.
feel like it when it comes down to doing the crimes, this is just me personally.
Nah, I'm only
I
playing.
feel like when you really serious about something that you finna go do, that's time that you could risk time and stuff like that. It's best you do your shit alone. OG's
Yo,
always
that's
told
the
me do
best.
that
Yo,
shit alone because you ain't got nobody to
man, go
snitch on if it
handle
go
your business
bad,
all by your lonely. Go
and
I
do
you
don't
your
need
eat
no
that
help.
shit.
yourself. You
If
ain't
it
gotta
goes
worry
bad, you eat it
about nothing.
like a man do.
I've always felt like real niggas hold their own. I swear to God.
I
I
agree, brother.
always
I
felt that.
agree.
Yo,
And
let me go.
also that's
Yo,
how
give me that real quick. Yo, I'll be back. Yo, what? Yo, give me that.
Right.
and
It's
that and
safer
that's all
that
for
way.
also that's all for real niggas looking out for the people that surround them. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna invite one of my close homies. I know you got
Always,
kids. I know you got all that. I'm not gonna tell you to come with me to go do some shit.
Right.
Nah,
Right.
yo, my nigga, do you. But if you can help me with that. Help me with
Yeah.
that. Let me go ahead. Let me go take care of my business, nigga. You ain't gotta know nothing about it. Boom. So I don't put you in that situation for you to have to tell on me. So
Yeah.
if a nigga that I'm supposed to be close to me and you know my situation, you shouldn't put me in that type of situation. So I understand that. And in that sense, then yeah, fuck you. You know you know what the fuck was going on. So like I said, every situation is particular.
now,
Yeah.
but check this out. I'm gonna
Good.
show you where growth is at now. Now I couldn't dare go ask one of my brothers, yo, let me get that. You think he'll give it to me? Hell no, nigga. What's going on? What? What?
Yeah.
They want to do it.
What?
They want to do it. What's the problem?
Right. We man, this is growth. This is just circle. And I'm saying anybody's if you go to any one of your peoples right now and they give you they
It's a
don't love you,
problem.
bro.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
don't love you,
that's
yeah,
bro.
what I'm saying. But that's a fact right
They
now.
don't
That's
love
a fact. Nobody, everybody that's in my inner circle right now would not just give me a tool to go run out.
right,
They
right,
wouldn't. They
right.
would not do that because. But my
you, bro.
circle got smaller. So you got to understand these
Yeah,
niggas is young niggas. They younger niggas. You feel me? They living by the code that the media has pushed out, which is gang, 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 bang, 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 with the
It's
fucking music because that's what makes you popular. That's what makes it. That's what make you get money in the street and do all that. That's what the media is promoting. There's a back. There's a behind the scenes that's pushing this. If you want to say it's Bill Gates
the
depopulation, if
whole
you want to say it's
behind
Satanism, like you feel what I'm saying? There's something. There's a bigger button that's being pushed that we are us down here on this level is not seeing. So all we get is exactly what's put in front of us. There's a bigger agenda, and I believe that in my heart. I believe that in my heart.
that
Because
is.
the average man is not a crazy, killing, violent person. The
I
average
can
black
tell
man,
you what it is.
huh?
I can tell you what it is.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something, man. Our image has always been attacked as a people. Black people are naturally spiritual people, man. First, they
Mhm.
take away our confidence. They take away our families. They take away our history. They lie to us about everything. They spend hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars
Billions,
about it. You know,
trillions.
divide and conquer.
divide and conquer. We come from greatness. They always attack our confidence.
That's
Yeah,
Always,
true.
always
That's
been
true.
exploit us.
That's
They've
true.
we was always the skillful ones. Always had the talent. They always exploited us.
mhm,
Every exploit,
And take
exploit.
the credit, and then take the credit, and then they whitewash it.
Bro, it's so crazy because I was watching a video of Fred Hampton, right?
Mhm.
And 21 talking how he was talking, man. Yo, I was so proud. Like, you don't hear that no more. How they just erase history. Like, what they do is they erase history and
At
they
21, he
a lot
was
of things.
talking positive.
A lot of people not even paying attention. How they a lot of shit is being extinct by
mhm.
certain people, and people they keep us entertained with sports throughout the year to keep us all distracted. They have us again, religion to me, and no disrespect, I don't know nobody's religion on here. It was created to keep us divided.
Right.
Yeah,
It was all created to keep us divided. We are naturally
definitely,
people. All right,
most
connect
definitely.
with the earth. A lot of people, and it's sad, like especially when it comes down to our African American women, like, bro, they don't even wear their own hair no more. You know, we get vitamin D from the hair. Yo, the sun give us energy. People don't
Facts.
Right.
even understand that.
Facts. But they
People don't even,
whitewash
you
it. They
know,
make us try to look. They
we
took away our
get energy
culture.
from the sun, and these sisters are out here covering their hair, putting other people's hair on their head, taking on their energy, and people don't even understand that. That shit is
That's
so real.
facts. That was
Man.
deep. That's real. No, that's 100%. And that goes to the ground. And also, we not one with earth. Like it sounds crazy and it sounds like hippie and shit. But like you need to ground. Like you should walk outside with your feet and put it on the earth. You have
Walk
to be
dirt,
grounded.
man. A lot of people
That's a
don't even
fact.
that. Like we so disconnected wearing shoes and stuff like that. People
Right.
wearing
Mhm.
you got women that are wearing other women's hair on their head, like which is
Yeah,
crazy. Just totally disconnected. Totally
I
just
agree.
you
I
go
agree.
yeah,
hug a tree and you get energy from that. Like everything that's listen, we are the sun people. The sun don't like a certain group of people. A sun don't like a certain group of people.
And the
It's
sun is here. And the sun is here since the beginning of mankind.
okay, so with that tell we are naturally here. Like this shit is ours for the keeping. Everything from the earth, fruits, everything, vegetable, everything that's being grown, fish. Come on, man, that's
mhm.
crazy.
It's the it's the
Really,
it's the cycle of life the way it was supposed to be, and they have corrupted it. They've
yeah,
they've they've
let's
corrupted
put
it.
dead shit into our bodies. How we killing dead animals? We're putting dead meat in our bodies. Just really think about that.
Right.
We putting dead shit into our body. That shit. Listen. Spirituality is everything. Spirituality is your lifestyle. Is your diet consists of more than what you eat. It's what you watch, what you read, what you listen to. It's a
Yeah.
lifestyle. It's how you treat people. It's about you understanding the universe. The type of
Right.
energy you put out there is the energy that you get back. The manifesting. Your tongue is powerful, man.
That's a fact. That's a
Okay.
fact.
That's why you got to be careful what you say out your mouth, man. You
And you
have to
gotta. And
Right.
you got to be careful what you say out your mouth, and you got to also understand that the people, some of the people that's listening, want to corrupt it.
Of,
They want to twist it the same way they twist the
of
Bible, the
course.
same way they twist everything. The power, the media, the powers that be. So I want to bring this into, because like I told you, Kiki, and I told you too, Danny. Like, so I want to segue this into, because it's still about the power. It's still about the power of the media. It's still about the power of the masses. It's still about the
You know who
portrayal
that?
that they.
You know who controlled that? Designers.
There we go. There we go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh, let's talk about Charlie Kirk.
Let's talk about it. Go ahead,
Oh
man.
yeah, that
Put us
shit
on.
crazy.
Put us on. Put us on. Let's talk about it.
He used to always speak so negatively. Like he used to just keep everybody divided. Like first of all, I just want to say, rest.
Oh, I think we lost
What
my
happened?
guy.
What happened?
We might have
Kiki.
lost him. I know he try.
Someone
I know
wrong.
he probably making his way back.
Yeah. So all right. So we gonna run it right now. But
I
did
just want to
you?
Oh
say, rest in peace to him. My prayers go out to his family and things like that. I
Mhm.
don't know the guy personally, but as far as his work and stuff like that, I wasn't a huge fan of his work. That's
yeah,
all.
Okay.
What I'm saying? I wasn't a huge fan of his work. He would always try to talk negative down about African Americans, and he would always, he was always pro Zionist.
Right.
People are tired of with the people are fed up. I don't know the reason why, but I'm pretty sure it's probably politics behind it.
yeah. It's
You know what I'm
always
saying?
politics. I feel
It's
like shit
politics
like that.
behind it. People seek division, and you got a lot of people is not happy with the state of state of the world today, man.
Yeah,
Because I mean, basically, right now, I feel like we got somebody who has said it already. He want to be the forever president. He's trying to make this country a dictatorship. He's already moved militaries into states, and he said it that he's going to use the American military to control the populace. So in Texas, Texas is the most populated by black people, by minorities, and he's
Love
trying
the
to
majority
change.
of our areas. They flooded out. They've always flooded our areas, flooded it or bombed it. Black people, we had our own towns and stuff like that. We had our
Lake
own
Lanier.
bus companies, cleaners, and all of that back in the
Central
day.
Park.
Even they Central Park. That's a fact.
Central Park was a black community,
Come
and they
on,
flooded it.
of
They
course.
flooded it. The original Black Wall Street. They flooded that in Oklahoma. They like this is what, but this is what
Don't
the
forget about
whitewashing.
Lake Lanier. Don't forget about Lake
Lakeland,
Lanier
yeah, Lake
right
Lanier
here near the
in
city, right
Georgia.
here. I've been out there. It feel weird. I feel the energy just being out there. I've been out there, bro. Like under that water, under that body of water. Google
There's
it. Check
houses,
your research.
there's
It was the same
souls.
shit. It was a Black Wall Street, like you said, everywhere where we empowered because we've done this shit 1,000 times. See, they've convinced us now that all of this was stemmed from them. But we did this shit before. We built societies like and been chopped off at the top. We've had secret societies that had police scared to do the wrong shit. And then they infiltrate. It was always through infiltration. I feel like that's why we gotta fix ourselves inside. Cause the fact that they can always use one of us to get one of us, that's what keep fucking us up. We gotta
That's a
be
fact.
more confident in each other. We gotta be confident in ourselves. We gotta trust one another. We gotta trust ourselves. And it can't be no insecure, no weakness. If so, that shit, we gotta create some sort of a system that shit gets weeded out and dealt with
Let me
all the
tell you
way
something.
up to whatever we got to do, whether we got to execute your ass all the way down to we just having a conversation. But if you're against the
Facts.
cause, you must go before what's at stake. Because imagine if the infiltration of the Black Panther Party would have never happened. Although I know they're
Facts.
still a active organization and they're running their operation off media because of how they did them, but it's still the fact that they would have been way more powerful if we didn't have a nigga that could have been bought. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't
Right.
have somebody who was jealous of
Right.
somebody and thought he could have been the leader. We gotta have all this weak shit, all these weak hearts, weak-hearted men. This shit is fucking with us. All this jealousy, this envy. Like you gotta get the whole
Tell you
shit out your
something.
system, man. A lot of us
Yo,
gotta get this whole shit out of our system, man. And we gotta allow a nigga next to us to be a king and be a king of ourselves and stop fucking sizing ourselves up with every nigga. The big dick
Facts.
contest has to stop, bro. That's we the
Facts.
problem. We could talk about fucking Trump. We could go
Let's
all
talk about it.
around,
Let's
but it's
go, Danny.
always a nigga that's
Talk
ready
that
to
shit,
stop
Danny.
another nigga, man. And until we really ready to
tell
have
you
that
something.
conversation, and then we having the conversations, but I'm so fed up with it, bro. I'm ready to I'm solution based at this point. Like I'm meeting up with certain buddies. We finna start going to the gun range, learning more and more about how to protect ourselves, learning how to grow food,
Because we
looking
do
up
because we
land and
do have a
buying
white
these plots of
supremacist in
land.
power right
Like,
now.
yeah, I'm just ready for I'm ready to
Nah, let me
see
tell you
I'm ready to
something.
see that.
Yeah, I
That's a
agree.
fact. Let me tell you something, man. If y'all don't know what's really going on, like, yo, this ain't a Democratic thing or Republican thing. If y'all still thinking it's the president got control, y'all got to do more research because it's deeper than
Facts.
that.
Right.
Zionists own this country, okay? Apex. Remember
Israel.
when Trump went
Israel
in
owns
depth?
this shit.
They got Trump out of that. Trump
Hmm.
APAC runs this shit. Every president that we got, okay, they go and pledge allegiance to Israel. You don't go see them with the little thing on their head and they go touch the wall. Y'all don't see that every
Hmm.
president.
Yeah. Yeah,
People
every
need to
last
wake
one.
up.
Every last one.
Hmm.
Everyone. The last person that went against him was John F. Kennedy. He got killed. Okay, they made an example out of
Damn.
him. Okay, Trump. They got Trump out of debt. Trump owed APAC, whatever it
Yeah.
was, and this is
Yeah.
what's going on now. You notice everybody, Republicans and Democrats, always go back and forth with everything. But when it
Yeah.
comes down to Israel, they cool.
No
You
problem.
know,
No smoke.
Hmm.
we give them billions every year, billions.
Yeah.
Free health care over there, no educate everything. What? Taxpayers' dollars.
Facts.
Taxpayers.
Cause this is
Listen,
a
look what
this
they
is
own. Over, like, no, bro. Let me tell you something. Like I've heard people speak out loud, especially at the workplace, right? Talk about black people. You talk about Hispanics, but when they mention even Muslims and when they mention Jews, like, yo, shh. Why is it like that? And I'm an American. Why is it like that?
Yeah.
And this is my country. Okay, most people are scared to talk about other when they in their country. Why do I
Hmm.
have to look left and right when I'm speaking about Jews?
yeah.
They
And
own
this dates back
everything.
to what Kanye West was saying. Okay,
Right.
whenever you
Right.
start
The
speaking
media.
truths, they call you anti-Semitic. But I want y'all to notice they never say y'all lying. They never say you're
Right.
lying. They
Right.
quick to call you anti-Semitic.
Say that.
This and this is the type of time Kanye was on, and I understood it. A lot of
Hmm.
people then, oh, look at Kanye. Just people just go with whatever program that's being given to them. Oh, Kanye West is crazy. Da da da. Kanye West said, "What? I can't be controlled by none of them." He said Jay Z and Beyonce can be controlled. But the
Yeah.
Jews, everybody, he
Hmm.
wasn't scared. He
Hmm.
wasn't scared. And then I
So
Everything he
realized
say
Kanye
ages
West's
well.
father was a Black Panther.
Yeah.
Kanye West went to school in China when he was 10 years old.
Hmm.
Kanye West is a very, very smart dude.
He's a
Like
smart guy.
you notice
so
these
but you know what
blackballs.
but you
When the
know what
last
they
time you
do to
heard Kanye
anybody who
West on the
speaks the truth?
radio?
Do you
They
know what they do to
blackballed
anybody
him.
who speaks the truth? Anybody who speaks the truth, anybody who's
Yes.
trying to put
He
this out
got out
there,
of all
they
his
label them
contracts.
crazy, conspiracy theorists,
He was
or
he
so
was
so now you got to look at all of these people. Like I was telling you earlier, the whole Lil Nas X thing, him walking around in his fucking tighty whities. Or now you got to bring it back to when Martin Lawrence was running around screaming they trying to kill me. Then you got to bring it back to Britney Spears going fucking crazy. You got to bring
Wow,
it back
wow, yeah.
to Orlando Brown going fucking crazy. You got to bring it back to all of like all of these certain situations when people get involved with this media and this entertainment situation that's controlled by the Zionists, by the Jews. There's a Jew person, but the only thing they say about the Jews is the joke. Like, oh, you got to get a Jew if you want to get some money.
I
If you want to,
knew
you got to get a lawyer. Or
you
the,
touching on something crazy. I'm about to
I'm
get
trying to
real
tell you.
deep. I'm about to get real deep right now.
Right.
Pause, right?
Pause. Pause.
Y'all didn't hear what Kanye West said? Them
What?
people got the power to say that you're crazy and they can throw you in the psych ward. Okay, I
Yeah, and
believe
that's how
that's
they
what
get you.
happened to Antonio Brown. You don't hear what Kanye West be saying? They threw
Yeah.
him in the
Orlando
psych
Brown.
ward. Look what's going on with Wendy Williams. How her family
What
can't
happened?
come.
Wendy Williams and all of that.
Look,
Yes. Another
look
one.
at the
How
power
Snatch
the
she
your ass
fuck?
has.
up, put you in that
How
paddy
the
What,
wagon.
fuck?
yo, wait,
The
hold on,
bitch
wait a minute. What about
the bitch from fucking
wait.
Rock Nation. The bitch from Rock
I was
Nation
just
try to
about
get
to
her
say that.
try to get her
How did
fucking
she was able to get a psychiatrist to admit her daughter in a fucking hospital
come
because
Mm.
on. Y'all
she
don't
didn't like the daughter with the boyfriend.
Wow,
so
shit.
you don't like you feel me? Now you gotta think about this. Them Zionists, also the Jews, they the ones who killed Jesus. You dig what I'm saying?
Nah, but you
It's
gotta understand. Yo, I don't think y'all really understand when you dig. And not all Jews, not all Jews. Shout out to
of course
Hasidic
not. No.
Jews. And I don't even
Jewish,
shout out to
the
them. I
real
know
tribes.
they protest a lot because they're pro Palestine. They don't believe in what what the Zionists are doing. So you definitely have to separate them other Jews. And
Definitely,
I'm
definitely.
sorry, and if it's other Jews, I don't know too much about the culture, but if there's other Jews out there who don't agree with killing and murdering people, shout out to y'all. Too much respect to y'all.
Shout out. And it goes
But
to the,
it's a
you know,
lot
the
of
black
stuff that's
Hebrews, the black Israelites.
right.
The
Shout out to them
the
all. If you pushing for peace, shout out to you. Much respect.
because that's what that because
Right, for sure.
that's what being Jewish is about. That's what that
A
peace.
lot of
We
them are
just
burning the Israel flags, protesting, and they don't like that. They don't like
Hmm.
that. Like, yo, we don't represent that. This is not us. They
Hmm.
separating themselves from that. And I've
right,
watched
right.
videos of them of being attacked by police and where they at.
And he
Hmm.
has, and look, this president that we
Thrown
have
down on the floor, no respect.
has basically he did exactly everything that he was saying he's going to do. He has used the military against Americans, the American military against Americans. Like this is the beginning of a dictatorship.
I'm gonna tell you
This
now though, that shit not gonna
go
work like
ahead,
they
Danny.
think it's gonna work. It's not gonna work like they think it's gonna
Israel
work. In
right
my
now
Not the
opinion,
only
talking
way it's not
foreign
going to work.
policy. We
The
went to we went to
policy don't
war
work no
with we
more,
went to
cuz
Iraq. We went to Iraq
on
because
some
the
bullshit.
prime minister of Israel, Netanyahu, whatever the fuck his name is,
Okay,
okay, him. He
okay.
went in there and said that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. He spoke. He's the reason why. He's
Wow.
man. He telling motherfuckers in the White House what to do. Okay, let's be for real.
all them niggas actors, bro.
Come on, man. You know the whole plan was to take over the whole Middle East, and it's a fact.
That's what they
Look how
still
much
trying to do
they
right
took over
now.
the
That's what
Middle
they're trying
East.
to do. They're trying to control that whole situation. See, America is a business.
That's
America's a corporation.
all of that
That's
over.
what it's
You
been.
trying to take over their land? This is crazy. Have y'all seen how Gaza look? Yo, it's crazy.
That shit look crazy.
And then they banned like certain media outlets to go over there so they can't report what's going on. Ain't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's called propaganda. That's controlling the media.
Yo,
Again, they control it.
again,
So
because
now look.
I
So once you
told
say
you
that,
they own they
they,
run
they own
everything. They
everything. So
whatever
look. So
narrative they
now the
want to put out,
American
they can put
people.
whatever narrative out.
So the American people right now are being controlled by their narrative that they pushing out. So the American people are not getting the truth. And if you decide to look at other truths and pay attention to the conspiracy theory people who's talking, then you just call the kook. You could just call, nah, that's not really what's going
Let me
on
tell you
because
how
that's the main
powerful. Let me
narrative that
tell
they're
you,
pushing out
yo,
to the
you about
people.
you gonna laugh when I'm about to say. Let me tell you how powerful programming is, right?
Go ahead.
We live in a world, right, where they don't want you to be critical thinkers. They want you to shut the fuck up and work and make the money and make money off our backs,
Shout out
right?
to Moses Kane. Shout out to Moses Kane. If you ever look at
You
his
have,
shit, he's talking about this shit. But go ahead.
if the media puts out something that says, "Oh, if you go near a black person, right, you'll get the measles or the chicken pox or something like that," you got people that will believe that shit.
Facts. Facts.
Right.
Just like
Nigga,
that.
Trump had people thinking
Right.
that Mexicans was eating
Just
dogs
like
and cats.
that. You got
He had niggas thinking,
some people be like, no, it's bullshit, but a lot of people, and they
People
love
are
those
stupid,
people.
bro. Like people are really
Just really
stupid,
think
bro.
about this. That's
When you
why
think
when
about it.
people go to trial, right? They don't want the C student. Because the C student is the student that always questions shit. Okay? The
Hmm.
mm,
A and the B
huh?
student go along with everything. They want
And
people
that's dead.
they want the
That was
A
deep.
student because they're programmed, especially like if it's a police brutality. The cops will never do such a thing like that. They're here to protect and serve. The C student be like, nah, that's bullshit.
Hmm.
So this
Hmm.
is how they pick
I ain't
their
never thought
juries.
about it
That's
like
how the
that,
I
King.
auction
never
numbers.
thought about it like that.
Yeah, yeah, nah, you put that shit a little bit in perspective. Go ahead, keep on.
That's how they pick their jurors. They want to see the juror who they can tell something to and they believe it. That's why, again, they want us to they want to raise they wanted to, Rockefeller said this wanted to raise a nation full of workers, not thinkers. Okay,
Facts. Rockefeller did
Hmm.
say that. That's a fact. I seen that on
so
the History Channel. I seen
That's
that
the
shit.
reason why when I see the masses talking about something, I disregard it. Or when I see the masses trying to push, hey man, fuck Trump, or hey man, this Mexican shit. I ain't on nobody's side. Like just because I don't feel like fuck somebody, that's the problem with like, and not y'all, but like that's the problem with why I don't talk politics because
Mm.
You can't talk politics in America because of how obnoxious Americans are. You can't have
Right.
another opinion than I do.
That's
You
why,
can't say anything other than what's on the news. Everybody
yo,
has to agree, or I will kill you. I will fight you. We can go as far as you want because you got a red hat on, or because you say
or
you
blue
black
hat
and you
on.
say I fuck with Trump. And then everybody join this coon ass bandwagon of, hey man, you black and you don't fuck with Trump, not even realizing, bro, that's the same, like, bro. Why are we like the
they
government don't
both
give a
are
fuck,
being
bro? They
controlled.
don't give a
Okay,
fuck about none of us.
America is a corporation, brother.
It's a
They're just the
corporation.
face of it.
Corporation.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
APAC run all of this shit. Just think about when you look at who runs Big Pharma, a whole bunch of Jewish people.
Jews.
You
Jewish.
know they forced that vaccine on us.
That's what I'm trying to
They
tell you.
forced that shit on us.
Because it was
So
for
they
them to
said if
make
we didn't get
money.
it, we would lose our fucking jobs. They
Yeah.
They took
forced
the,
us to get that poison.
how don't y'all see this shit as a
And
motherfucker?
then they
Like,
turn around and say, no, we didn't force you to get it. You had an option. Yeah, but the option was if I didn't take it, I
I
lose
can't
my
go to
fucking
work.
job. I can't take, I can't.
Right.
I can't shop.
That's
I
crazy.
can't go into a
Right.
store. I can't. That's what they doing with this whole with the whole new nigga. The mark of the
They
beast. The
turn
Bible
the
If
says
you don't
that's why
get
they
the
trying to do
shit, if
that
you don't get the
electronical
shot, we
shit.
gonna fuck you up financially. That's
and
all it
then they
was.
program the people. See, this the problem with this matrix shit. They program the people where if you're not like shout out to papers, bro, saying sheeple. If you're not one of the sheeple, right, and you say, man, something ain't right, bro. Like they trying to push everybody to get a shot all of a sudden. Nah, bro, I'm cool. Like now I can't go to work. All right, say you real enough to say fuck work, but you can't stand on business without taking an ultimate loss. You gonna go
Facts.
Right,
broke. Yo, and
right.
then they
Facts.
then they program
That's
the people. They program the people because now you having a casual conversation with your own fucking family, and you got an auntie or uncle, or you go to that cousin house where everybody vaccinated, and they talk
and
to
they
you
looking
as
at you
if
like you crazy.
they created a narrative. Nah, yeah, they created
Yo,
a narrative that now they're telling, and then this is the thing, they tell the people watch the TV, they get told how to feel, how to think, what your thoughts are. They're giving you your thoughts, they're giving you your how you feel, and then you go off and you say that's how you feel, but in reality you're just doing what the fuck the narrative is because you go by, you live your life by headlines. You don't think for yourself, you do no research, you just watch that TV, you see what the fuck, and you go by what it looked like, not understanding the law that you don't ever go by everything you motherfucking see. It's always more than what you see. But niggas don't even go by that law no more. They go by what they see, and then they go argue with niggas about stuff based off zero knowledge. Talking about, well, Trump, well, Biden, well, Obama, but you only talking about the
all of
shit
them
that's on the
full of
news.
shit.
You ain't brought up no
You see
articles.
all them Trump niggas backtracking now though, right? All them niggas that actually like have a little bit of morsel of understanding of life. They like, nah, we didn't know we was signing up for this. Now you see them niggas backtracking. But the thing is that the nigga Trump don't even give a fuck. He don't care. He like, all right, we'll murder you too. He got niggas running out of Texas, nigga, like delegated and elected officials getting the fuck out of
Mhm.
Texas because he wants to change them voting lines. He wants to change. He wants to take away the power. Like I was saying earlier, he's taking away the power of Texas. Texas has majority black people in
Yeah,
all the country, all the states
they
in this
thriving
country,
over there. That's why they going.
and he's trying to shut down the black and brown vote. And
Yeah.
that's what all them politicians is fleeing from over there because Trump is doing some real complete
Hey,
takeover
he doing
shit.
some real redneck shit. I'm not going to
He
lie.
doing some redneck
He
Hitler
doing some real redneck shit though. I will say.
fucking like he really but he's standing on his business though. This is what I'm trying to say. Like again, shout out to Moses Kane because I've been watching his shit on TikTok and all of that, and he's saying there's no way for us to either. There's no legal way. There's no nothing unless we just stand together as black people and say no. Black and brown people and say no because we have more advancing numbers. There's more dubs and numbers. You feel what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So if we don't start realizing that this is actually happening. It's happening right now. They already took away civil rights. They're pushing
They did take away civil rights. That's
they're
crazy.
pushing the 13th Amendment, which validated slavery. You understand? The 13th Amendment. But the Second Amendment, what he's trying to say is that is what we need to embrace. And this is from Moses Kane. Now I can say that because I looked it up earlier. So I did my read. What it is, the Second Amendment says that we have the right to bear arms to rise up against a government that
Against the
goes against the
government.
people.
Absolutely. That is a
That's
second
what the Second
amendment.
Amendment is. The Second Amendment say we have the right to bear arms if the government goes into tyranny. And right now, the government is going into tyranny. We are in, and he's saying it blatantly. This nigga been saying it since before the first time he was the president. It's known that he's a white supremacist. It's known that he doesn't respect females. It's no all of this. This nigga got 39 felonies, but somehow, some way, this nigga was allowed to be president. That shows you that there's another fucking agenda that's going on.
Let me
Mm.
tell you something, man. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead, run it.
I watched the Democrats, and my mother was a Democrat, right? I watched the Democrats destroy black families. Okay, Bob, these SNAP programs, food stamp programs, get the man out the household. The man can't be around if we gonna
Destroyed the family nucleus. Destroyed the
stop
family nucleus.
that government security and got to remove the fathers from their kids. They've destroyed our homes, man. Okay,
Talk that
movies
shit,
like
KP.
where the mother was dating the guy, he couldn't even give her nothing. She couldn't get nothing. You have a boyfriend? Is he giving you? Couldn't give her nothing. Okay, how
And
they
now
try.
that's why, no offense to anybody, there's nothing wrong with a strong woman doing your own thing, making your money, but that's why you feel like you could sell your pussy. You could go out there like I got what this is needed, so a nigga gotta pay me or whatever. They fucked up the family nucleus. They fucked
Yeah,
up
they
the
No,
family
did.
nucleus. I just wanted to say that. They fucked up the
what
family nucleus.
the man
And it
from the
started with
household?
government
They
assistance.
But that's another rabbit hole.
when they remove the man out the household, why do you think these men are so emotional now? They're being raised by women. What you
Yeah,
expect? A lot of these
Mm-hmm.
dudes ain't crazy. A lot of these dudes are just emotional dudes that don't know how to communicate.
that's right.
Facts.
And that came
Facts.
with removing them
Facts.
from the household. Because at the end of the day, us men, we gonna teach our sons how to communicate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
communication is one of our biggest strengths, but they spend millions of dollars keeping us hating one another. I watched the video where the Klansmen said, "Yo, we don't gotta kill y'all. Y'all just put drugs and alcohol in y'all neighborhood. Y'all do it to each other." I said, "Oh wow," and it was
Wow.
said. They self hate is everything. They our
Yeah.
women don't even know who they are anymore. Our women are not even embracing their hair. Your hair is your culture.
Yeah.
How you covering your hair and wearing somebody else's hair on your head?
But you know what's fucking it up though? What's really fucking us up?
You our
Ratchet,
laws.
ratchet culture, man. Ratchet culture is single handedly
Oh, you know why they
doing
think
a lot of damage out here.
you gotta look at it as programming. First of all, we are kings. We come from wealth. If you're a descendant from Africa, you have rich in your blood. You are rich.
Right.
It's all about knowing your history, our confidence. They always try to destroy our image.
And that's why they
Always
whitewashing everything. But
so
that's why they whitewashing everything.
a lot
Right.
of those people who invented a lot of inventions that are out here now didn't have no education.
Yeah.
A
We
lot of
just
people,
learn.
a
We
lot of
learn because
a
we are
lot of
people of the earth. We
education.
learn from experience. We learn from experience,
Yeah.
and they fucking up our experiences. That let me say that just came from me. That's my
Mhm.
opinion on it. That's how I look at it. But the real man, the average man, the black man, which was the first man, and science has proven that. Even though they try to fuck everything up else after that, but science cannot deny that the first man was black. He was found in Africa. That's the first man. If you want to go to science wise, if you don't want to go to Bible wise, if you want to go just straight science, they said the first man was black. They figured it out, melanin and all that type of shit through all of the scientific shit, right? So how can you know that for a fact and then try to think that you're a superior race when you are not black? So
Well,
they whitewash everything. It's same with our inventors. A lot of things that we think was invented by a white man is no. It was invented by a black man, but the white man had control and had the money and was paying them to create. And then after they created something, okay, this is mine, and I'll pay you crumbs for you to just go that way. And that's the only option that they had. A lot of inventions, a lot of things that has been taken, and we all know that. You learn at least they gave us that at first in school. In the beginning of school, they used to tell us a lot of black people could in 1 month. In 1 month,
I used to
they would
watch
give us that.
social study books, man, and I used to be like, "Yo, damn, how come my people never came together and fight back?" And then when I got older, I learned about Nat Turner.
Right, right, right.
Mm.
Speak on it, cuz.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy how everything, like, you don't even hear anything about Black Panthers, and a lot of times, even when you try to Google Black Panther, you don't see Kanye West's dad, doing his breakfast his
But the only time
Saturday
you hear
Breakfast
about
Club
Black
speech
Panthers
and
and
shit
all of
like
that
that.
was when Tupac was
No, I'm talking
screaming
about when
thug
you
life.
Google it now, it's just the Marvel character pops up.
Oh shit. Get the fuck out. That's it. You don't hear yeah.
Sure,
And
his
that
But it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing though. It's like as true as all that is, it's nothing new that they're gonna always erase anything great. They're gonna erase the histories. We went to school and we was taught everything. We started on like the we started on in within 80% of our existence, we started at the 80th percent and on in, which was slavery in the boat. Like you understand, like it goes way deeper than the slavery and getting drug over here. You know what I'm saying? Before then, like you said, we were kings, we were queens. We're on
Copy, got it. 20 minutes.
our facial features are on
I know
artifacts
it.
around the
15 minutes.
world. In China, our facial features and artifacts around the world. In Egypt and by the Mount by Giza, you feel me? By Gaza, all that other
Russia,
shit. So
Russia.
Right.
Russia, we all over the world when it comes down to our roots. We're rooted
Yeah.
all over the earth. We rooted
Mhm.
Yeah.
everywhere. Like we not
Yo,
And
rooted
they
just
show it.
here.
There's black
But then
people. There's black people.
there is a certain race of people that they're rooted out of one area. Uh Caucasus Mountains, you know what I'm saying? We know the area, shit like that. They're
Yeah.
rooted out of like
Yeah.
spots and shit. We was even out there. Hell, we was
So
everywhere, bro.
so let
Like
me ask you
literally.
this. So let me ask you this, Danny. Let me ask you this. This is going to my, everybody worships the devil shit. So how do you think, because the devil rules this plane, so how do you think that them Caucasians got the power that they have now? Didn't they worship and pray to somebody else besides God? And that's how they got control, because this is the devil's plane. That's why they control this. This is his realm. This is his world.
I feel like they are descendants
yo,
of they descendants, but I mean I've heard different things. I've heard that they were created. I heard that that bloodline was a formula of canine DNA and human DNA, and that's what even brought them here. So I heard they were created by someone of melanated skin. I heard
Meaning
that's
what?
what
You
I've
talking you
heard.
talking
That's
like
what I heard.
aliens type shit? Or
I'm
like
not
what?
saying
Like
it's true, huh?
yo,
no,
can
I'm asking. I'm just asking where you heard it from. Like what
Just
they
like the
like
Powerpuff
who
Girls when
created
the
them?
nigga
The
threw
Anunnaki?
the spice and everything nice, the shit blew up, and you got these three girls. It's kind of like I'm joking, but on some shit like literal invention, like the
Right.
bloodline, the DNA, all of that. Just like they're mixed breeding, they're cloning, they're doing things now to prove to us that that's possible. Like it's honestly possible. How we not gonna believe that that was possible when we're clearly seeing they've took it to a point of cloning a nigga? They will clone you. They get a hair follicle and they can literally breed an entire embryo and grow it up to who you are. And at the end of the day, it's kind of like, all right, um, that's what I heard. That they had a start date. We didn't have a start date. We started when everything started.
And that's bullshit. What I mean, bullshit in terms of I believe I know when it started because I do believe in the Bible, so I know when it started. The Big Bang Theory, I could actually say that that's still God because there was nothing and then there is something. So that's where you trying to mesh in science and religion together, or science and spirituality together. I can understand. I spent like all my life. That's what I'm saying. I spent my life on based on objectivity, based on trying to understand the other side, because I know a wise man knows that he knows nothing at all. I know that I don't know everything. I've only been on this planet for 44 years of my life. There's people older than me. There's people that have done more investigations, research than I have. So I never stand on the fact that I know what's going on. That's not what I'm saying. I want to open up the dialect or the monologue of possibly I could be wrong, you could be wrong too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's try to find out the truth, which is what we're put here for. We were put here right now. We're going through this. This is what I believe. We're put here going through this ever since, I guess if Eve ate the apple. I'm talking about on the religious sense, in spiritual sense. So that's the reason why we're going through the suffering, because now we have to go through the trials and tribulations of the fact of us not just being obedient to God. That's what we're dealing with. Now, why can't that also make sense for the fact of there was a big bang? So there was something that was before that big bang, correct? So maybe that was Eden. Maybe that was life where it was just only God and everybody respected God. And then the big bang happened, which is Eve eating the apple. And now you want to see what's really going on or what could happen. And now we got life.
But
That's
then
just
it's
my
kind of
own
like,
personal
oh,
theory.
sorry to
That's just
interrupt.
my own personal theory. That's just the only way. And so I'm saying all of that to say that that's the way that my mind works. Like I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is, not based off of just what emotionally wise other people feel or emotionally wise what people have been through in their life, because I haven't experienced anybody else's life the same way nobody has experienced my life. So all I'm trying to do is learn. I want to learn from other people's experiences so that we can all communally get to an understanding. But the only way that can work is if we all work together. So what I feel like the devil does is create separation, divide and conquer. So you're gonna create issues on the poor, the rich, the weak, the disabled, the whatever the case may be. That's the devil's job because this is his plan. This is where he lives. This is where he prospers. That's what it tells us in the Bible. That's what we know. That God sent him down here. This is his realm, and we gotta wait on it. Like we gotta wait on for the second coming. Correct? So, but that's just religion, right? So that's just that. So now let's just deal with just people,
Yo, that
people
shit
as a
was
whole.
created in 1968. Israel was created in 1948. I'm sorry,
And that, but
1948.
look, and that's what they trying
Damn.
to build off of. They try to, that's
Created
about
in
people,
1940.
man manipulating the
Bro, hell,
Bible.
not even long ago.
The man manipulating the Bible. You understand? That's how the white man
Yo,
used to control slaves to
Can
make
I
it
say
seem like
this?
it's right to have slaves.
I've been waiting to add to your point.
Go ahead, cuz. Go ahead, cuz. Go ahead.
All right, because you're on a roll, but it's like all right with the Bible and how they, like this is the reason why I grew up in the Baptist church and I'm no longer religious. Although
Mhm.
I still open my Bible and bro, I open my Quran too. Like me
Right.
personally, I find God in a lot of places. So no, I'm not Christian. I'm not Muslim. I'm not anything because me personally, only speaking for myself, I feel like that shit is a box. I feel like choosing a religion just puts me in a box where now I have to judge my brother because he believed that this story versus this story when I feel like most of these stories are to be decoded into shit we ain't even getting into. We talking
things been
about the literals. A serpent ran up, not even knowing what the serpent stood for, not even knowing what the apple, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things that I've seen levels to this shit where down. This shit really just breaking down the cycles and the zodiacs and the months and the this shit is like attached to astrology. Astrologists know this shit. They understand this shit. And yes, this shit was used just to keep people in a box. Although the word I feel like is still powerful, I still believe that it is God's word. I still personally believe that there is God in these words. Same for Quran and other beliefs. God's everywhere. But I think that it's I really feel like it's basically how should I put
Yeah,
this?
nigga, speak
Like
your mind, cuz I'm just saying let's talk about it. That's a show, nigga. We have no fear.
no, I'm not. I'm
Speak
speaking my
speak
mind,
that
but I'm
shit,
trying to take
cuz.
my time and say the right
You ain't
shit.
gotta say
I'm
the
not
right
just
shit.
trying to
Say
just
your
be
shit.
talking because I want to make sure. Nah, just let me commute. Let me.
Communicate.
Yeah, I've been smoking today, nigga. I don't talk as fast as you niggas. Be patient. All right, so cause I be hot, nigga. I low key be losing my train of thought, bro. Now you made me say it. Like
I felt you,
I be
Perk.
trying to stay
I
focused,
felt you,
bro.
Perk. Go
Like.
ahead. I felt you, Perk. Nigga, say
But
that.
nah, bro, I don't honestly do the religion thing now when it comes to the Bible, right? Me and my girl, we've been looking into the book of Enoch. Don't nobody want to talk about the books that's in the fucking Bible. It's more than 66 books. Let's start there. The whole Bible is a fucking lie. Why? Because they only want to give you the fucking sweet psalms and all this other shit, not letting you know, like, bro, God don't play no games. Like, it's a lot more shit to it. And then there's a lot more spiritual aspects that they take out. Because if you read books like the Book of Enoch, not only will you understand who Satan is, but you will understand who Satan is to the point where you will look at him different. Satan is utilized by God.
Mm,
He's a part of the process, the yin and the
test,
yang,
mm.
nigga.
test.
But
Kiki,
he's
I
such an
gotta hear
evil
you after
person
this.
to you because Christianity done and or Jehovah's Witness or Muslim, they taught you that it's the bad guy with the horns, the good guy, it's the heaven, it's the up and the bottom. But honestly, bro, it's all just duality, bro. It's just the yin and the yang, is white and black, bro. Everything is really simpler and it's not as fairy
Energy.
tale as we thought it was. So I feel like the second coming is more of a frequency and a mindset. I don't think it's gonna be no man in the sky zapping me out. I used to think that, but now I don't believe no man gonna come out no sky and everybody half the world gonna disappear and be in heaven. No, I don't think that's how it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a fucking revival of people. I think it's going to be a revolution, nigga. I think that's the second coming. I think the Christ mindset is gonna come in his people, and that's how
Check.
he gonna get here. It's gonna
You
be
said
through us. Ain't nobody finna
glad you
save
said
us,
that.
bruh. That's the problem. They want niggas to be waiting on. We've been waiting on a savior since I was born, and my grandma was waiting on a savior since she was born. Mind you, this the same Jesus that in his name we were beat, slaved, told to obey thy master, and this shit still reverts to the text they use today. They still
Tell
using the
you,
same shit. Obey your master and all that. I just had to vent
Nah,
and get
get
that
that
part
out,
out
cut.
because,
Kirk, get that out your
hey, I
chest.
love the Bible. Let me say, I love the Bible and that I'm not bashing any religion, but the reason why I'm not religious is only because I've poked a few holes and seen some contradictions, and that's enough for me to question the entire thing and look over the broader picture. Let me look into the Quran. Let me look into this. The people who I was told they going to hell because my grandma was Baptist, because my mom was Baptist, they was like, they going to hell. You know what I'm saying? Because they Muslim. Oh man, he was a great guy. Malcolm X was a great guy, but he going to hell
And that,
because he don't
yeah,
believe in the Savior.
hey,
That's so
so
ignorant to
that's
say, bro. That
uh,
shit
so
ignorant as fuck for you because now you're
I
judging me.
agree, not to cut you off, cut. So nah,
Yes,
you
sir.
saying a bunch of
Gotti said pause. Look, Gotti
Gotti always
always finding
yeah,
something I
Gotti always
said
gonna talk his
that's
shit.
plausible. I don't even remember what I said that's
But
plausible, bro. Gotti
but
damn, bro.
look, so look, it's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that. So I just want to
Yeah,
touch on everything that you were saying. So like I've been doing this by like I do awkward shit. Like I've been doing this Bible study also like just randomly at night, like online, you know what I'm saying? Just hearing out different people. And what we just was talking about something similar about whether you gotta come to the Lord through either through his word or through the clouds, right? So it's
yeah,
about if you already have to have the fellowship in your heart and understand that Jesus came as a man first. You feel me? That was for him to
hmm,
connect to us as human beings to sacrifice himself to us. If you believe in that and if you understand the sacrifice that God has made, then that's what would make you a Christian,
yeah,
right? That will make
yeah,
you understand. This is from me. This is just from me. I'm not telling nobody to
right.
live like this. I'm not none of that type of shit.
No, I believe the
I'm telling
crucifixion
you what
happened as
I've
well. It's
overstood
history.
from what I've gained from my faith in myself, right? So
Yes, sir.
once I've accepted that and I deal with it, then I have to look at everything accordingly, right? So what they said was this is what I got from this Bible study. They said all religions are right because all religions basically say God is just the way that you decide to get to him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the Muslims would say, you know, that Abraham is their prophet, just like Jesus is a prophet, right? Then you have you know, the Buddhists or whatever, and they have, you know, Buddha or whatever the case may be. So everybody is seeking the same one
Hmm.
power. Everybody's seeking the same one power, but it's mankind, humans, who have to figure out what, you know, what path it is within yourself, and only you can have that relationship. So
Yeah.
nobody, that's how wars are started. Nobody can tell somebody else how to feel. And again, that's why I say all the time objectivity. Nobody can never tell somebody because I didn't experience what you experienced in life and what you learned. And you haven't experienced. So nobody
Hmm.
can tell the other person who lived their life right. The only person that can do that
Right.
is your God. Be God. Like
God.
so war, this is what wars are started over because people decide like, well, the way I grew up and I believe in God is the right way of God. The way you thought about it is wrong. So
Yeah.
now we got a problem because my way is the true way and
Right.
your way, but nobody knows the true way except for him.
let me
So the
say this.
only thing is to accept
Right.
him.
Yo, let me
You
say
get what
this.
I'm saying?
When it
So
comes,
Yeah.
but
go ahead.
go ahead, Kiki. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead, Kiki. Go ahead. Because we
Yo,
got I know we gotta close up.
Nah, strong
Gotti's
point
already
though,
on it.
bro.
We going over
That's
time.
real.
So Kiki, go ahead.
let me
Say
say
what
this.
you gotta say.
Comes down to God and praying to God. You know, there's different stories behind them. Different religion. Every religion has a different story behind them, right? But what all religions have in common is one God. All right. People get caught up so
Hmm.
much in the stories and this. Yo,
That's
if you
deep.
pray to God, you pray to God. We all pray to one God. All that stuff is about this. Okay,
Right.
God represents love and peace and harmony. Okay, the reason why we
Hmm.
can't get along is because we always in competition with each other. Every other
Exactly.
help each
That's
other.
the yeah.
Okay, so you bring strength
Yeah.
back to the black community. You want to bring unity back to the black community. We all have to respect each other. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I'm
That's
saying
That's
it's
it.
it.
about unity.
And honestly, paying respect is
It
It's
is.
free.
free. It don't cost you nothing.
It's free. They don't
I just
cost
feel like
no money. You could
I just feel
respect the
like
man.
even the communities, like even older women need to step their game up and start calling females out on their things, and older dudes start stepping up and
Yes.
start calling the younger dudes out on certain things. It takes a village to
But how
raise
do you
that.
do that when these niggas is walking around here talking about they trying to collect souls, cuz? Like it's a
You gotta
hard time
understand
for us right
raise
now.
our children. Like I was just like I said before,
Yeah.
I was watching a video of Fred Hampton at 21. He spoke so proper. Let's not forget about Tupac. Tupac was only 25
He's only
when
24 when he
he
died.
listened to
Hmm.
his music.
Tupac was
He
so
was
ahead of his
very,
time,
very
man.
smart.
Like,
They couldn't have produced Tupac's. They had to get rid of him.
right.
They
They couldn't
come
do
on,
shit with
and
him.
he was shooting after he shot two cops. He shot a
He
cop in the
said
head.
That man
allegedly,
shot a
allegedly,
cop,
y'all,
bro. That
He
man
allegedly.
wasn't playing. Allegedly
allegedly he
shot a
punched
cop and looked him dead in his
the
eyes. Like,
cause and all that.
I shot
And
you.
you know where they come from, like that. What they would never want another Tupac, ever.
And that's why they try to
Hmm.
break us
Hmm.
down. That
Biggie was that rock,
That's why
Big was
Nipsey is
dead.
dead. That's why Nipsey Hussle
Yo,
dead. That's why Young Dolph
Biggie got
dead.
caught up in some shit. They created the whole West Coast beef and all of that stuff just to kill two young artists, man.
that's a fact.
No, Gotti, you right. That wasn't allegedly. He shot
No,
those
he did shoot
cops.
them
Like
cops. Okay, all
he
right,
shot the nigga.
Gotti. All right, Gotti.
Yeah, yeah, my
Say
fault. Not
something else,
allegedly.
Gotti. What happened to the fucking clips, Gotti?
No, but I'm
The fuck
saying,
was you
but
talking about?
it's like that's what at the
Okay,
end of the day, don't get caught up in that. Get in tune with your spirituality. I truly feel like it there was a
I
lot of
agree.
people, they religion was put to replace spirituality.
agreed,
Okay,
agreed. I
that's
agree with
what
that 100%.
Hmm.
a natural.
To the point where they call spirituality.
Okay, we are naturally spiritual people. Okay, certain even spiritual ones that have you thinking like how can I say it?
The truth,
They
nigga.
have
Speak your
you.
mind.
They stripped us. What they do is again, it's about programming. All right, get in tune with your spirituality. Again, it's a lifestyle. It's how you treat people, man. It's about respect. It's about you talking the talk and walking the walk. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
And it's
facts.
about you again. It's about let me tell you something, man. You can have your heaven right here on earth. Heaven ain't what y'all think it is. All right,
Mm,
heaven could be
mm.
you changing your
Peace.
whole way of thinking. The old
Hmm.
version of you is dead. Okay,
Hmm.
what I learned about peace in life, and this is the first time I've ever had peace in my life. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had to earn. I had to change my whole way of thinking. I view life totally different. Life is all about perception. It's how you perceive it. B. You
Yes.
understand? I already
Yes.
know life. Yo, what's for you? You gonna get. Can't nobody stop you from getting what you're supposed to get.
And if you go
Yeah.
out of line of what you're supposed to get, you
Yeah.
Let me
fucking
tell
up your frequency.
the most important thing. B. Stay prayed up. And let me
Hmm.
tell you, man, ask for guidance. He gonna give it to you. Anything you ever want in prayer, anything you ever want in life, just pray and he gonna give it to you. Prayer
Word.
and patience, he gonna give it to you.
Prayer and
If
patience.
you got
I
Word.
like that. I
got a
like that.
genuine heart, B, he gonna look out for you.
That's a whole
That's a
Fendi.
word.
That's a
That's a
whole
He
word.
fact,
And that's a
man.
fact. That's a
So
fact.
yo,
y'all think
let me y'all.
the devil could give you the things y'all want. Y'all think God gonna not or is not gonna give you the things you need. Pray for
Right.
it. It's for you
God
to
gives
go
you what
get.
you need. The devil give you what you want.
Of course, to destroy
God
yourself.
give you what you want too. You just gotta be proven over there. He ain't just gonna give it to you. You gonna go
So,
through some shit by the time cause God is bigger than the
yo,
devil. He can
I
give you
love his
way
ways.
more
Yo, I
than what
love
you
his
even
ways.
want.
I
He give you
love
the
his
needs.
ways. People
Yeah.
don't understand his ways. Like, yo, bro, let me tell you
You
something.
gotta get initiated.
Any place
Facts.
you're faced with the challenges in life, that's just about you building character. Whatever it is you're going through in life,
Yeah.
it's not permanent. It's temporary. It's
Yeah.
all
It's a
about
season. It's a
season.
season.
Okay.
Yeah.
It,
Yes, sir.
any challenges you're faced with it's about you growing in that next chapter in your life. You're building character during that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
a
Yeah.
fact.
all the
That's a
time, yo,
fact.
anything you want, you can get. You can manifest anything you want. Like, yo, and confidence is everything. As long as you got confidence and you're determined, you can get anything you want in life.
I
That's
received
true.
that,
But it,
brother.
it
That,
takes
Yes,
it,
sir.
ta-
you
it
put
it
that
takes
work.
so much though. It takes
Put
so
that
much
work
No,
in.
in your
Yeah.
mentality, that work, that mental work,
listen.
that faith work. It takes a lot of
Let me
a lot
tell
of energy out of you for you to get off the regular rat race. You dig what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if you focused on, like we was talking about, the fucking up the family nucleus and putting all of these different obstacles that's put in front of our lives by these other powers that be, whether you want to call them demons, whether you want to call it the devil, whether if you want to call it the system, whatever you want to call it. they put this strain on us to take us away from the focus, our real natural born nature, and what we are actually put here for. And if you look and pray within yourself, that's why I always say you got to look in the mirror. If you look in the mirror and find out what's wrong with you, then you can spread it to other people. But if you can't even figure out what's going on with you don't know how to give that. You don't know how to give it away,
Tell
and
you something.
Yeah.
that's where they fucked us up at. That's where the
Tell you something.
media and the masses, that's where they have taken. That's what they taken away from us through the programming. It's
And
called
it goes back to what
television
you said earlier,
programming.
Kiki.
It's
Self
called.
hatred.
It's called. It's everything is programmed for us, and now they have control over our phones and the AI and all of that. They put everything into our minds that they want us to know instead of us being from the earth, walking around with your shoes off, or instead of
Hmm.
just, you know what I'm saying, just
But
praising
if
your
both
God, whatever
said,
God it might be, whatever,
Yeah.
like, because it's all the same God. But for you getting one with you, they took away the you. They're taking away your own identity, your own personal thought, your own train of thought of thinking of what should be good for life, family, happiness, and love. You understand? So
Yeah.
we're so distracted by all of this other shit that they give us, the Diddy trials and the Epsteins and the and the da. They give us all of this shit to distract us from grounding ourselves spiritually,
so
whichever spiritually wise that you want to be. So let me say this because I know Gotti is going. So I appreciate you guys. We gonna go through this. Let me do my last, shut this down, and then I'm gonna let
Yes,
y'all
sir.
speak on y'all
nah,
programs and all of
thank
that. So I just want to say, thank y'all, man, for tuning into another episode of I'm Just Saying. Let's talk about it, man. Broken Mute Button Network, man. Y'all tune in, subscribe, man. Shout out to Gotti, shout out to Proof, shout out to all of the team. I'm gonna let my homies. I'm gonna start with Kiki, make it short, and then I'm gonna go with Danny K, and then we gonna sign out. Kiki, go.
like and subscribe. I hope y'all like the content that we gave y'all today. Put something in the comments for us. Rumble Ready Boxing Podcast. Shout out to everybody. Pleasure being on your show. Yo, love it. Danny K, my G, appreciate
My
you being here.
G.
Shout out to Atlanta. You know
Glad
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
here. Thank you, brother.
Oh, you're right. Harlem in the building, New York.
Shout out
You already,
Harlem.
cuz. You
Shout out
already,
my
right,
A
Harlem Hot
Town down. No, all
Boys.
right, A Town down. Let's go, Danny. Let's
right,
Yes,
go.
right,
sir.
right.
A-Town, you already know what it is.
Uh-huh.
Even
Go
though we
ahead,
don't do
Danny.
that no more, but I'm just doing that for the video. You know what I'm
Nigga, I
saying?
do it. I just do it because
I,
I
it's the
know,
only
but
A I know how to
that's
make,
what y'all
nigga.
do. The tourists do that. We ain't doing that no more. We
how
need
y'all
that
What
new
y'all
do it?
do?
info.
How y'all do it, Danny? We can't see
Let me
you, nigga.
put you
You been in
down, man. Let me put
darkness.
you down, man. I'm about to put you down, Brody.
Put me
Hey,
down,
man,
cuz. Put
just
me
get you
down,
an A
cuz.
hat. Get you an A hat. You know what I'm saying? The hat gonna do all the speaking for you, man. Throw a little Brave jersey on. Hey, that's
He
how
said,
you tell them
crown. He
folks
said, you got to get you
what
a
it
crown.
is. We were doing this in '04, man, so it's a little cringy, but for my New
Heard.
York guys
Heard.
and for
I
all the
got A
people out
Town
there
down on my body,
watching,
cuz. I got A Town down
A-Town
right here.
down. Peace up. A-Town
I
Uh-huh.
down.
got it. Go ahead,
Oh,
Danny.
no,
Talk
you
to him.
certified. You branded, brother.
Tell him about yourself.
Oh yeah, man. Hey man, cars over culture, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We own the cars, we own the culture, we own the music, we own the boxing. You get what I'm saying? So YouTube coming soon. There's been a lot going on that's getting cleaned up. So you're gonna see that soon. But for now, you can follow me on Instagram. That's cars over culture ATL. Ain't no hashtags, none of that, no weird slang. Cars over culture ATL. And then you can also look me up on TikTok with the same handle, Cars Over Culture ATL. So just tap in, man. A lot more shit coming through. Thank y'all for having me. Thank everybody who was commenting. I was checking the comments out. You feel me? And just keep going, man. We gonna
You
keep doing this
already.
shit.
I'm just saying, let's talk about it, man. I appreciate you. And
Yeah, yeah.
so, hey, my guys, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate my guest, Kiki, Danny K. Shout out to Gotti
You know it.
Proof. Like, you know what I'm saying, man. Shout out to Broken Mute Button Network, man. Like and subscribe, man. I'm here every Wednesday night, 10 p.m., man. Let y'all niggas know what's cracking. And on that note, I salute y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out.
Right?
Yee.